Hello, everybody. I'm your mentor, AneeqaMemon. Today, we are going to learn sentence correction from CSS Past Paper 2019. So, let's begin with our first sentence. And it says he enjoyed during the holidays. Now, here you can see that there is something missing. He enjoyed what? Exactly what? Okay. So, here you can write he enjoyed his time, he enjoyed himself, he enjoyed his stay in certain hotel or a restaurant, he enjoyed the weather, right? So he enjoyed what? Like something is missing here. So the most appropriate could be he enjoyed his time during the holidays. Full stop. Or you may write he enjoyed himself during the holidays. Full stop. So these two can be your correct sentences. Now moving on to the next one. None of the boys had learned their lessons. Now here you can see that this phrase, none of the boys, is ये पूरा phrase आपका subject है, right? So अगर इस तरह के phrases आ जाएं, for example, one of the boys or each of the boys or none of the boys. Okay. Now, these phrases would always be considered as a singular subject, right? So, according to the rule, all the singular subjects do carry a singular verb and a singular pronoun. Okay. So, अगर आप यहाँ देखें, none of the boys had learned. तो यहाँ तो कोई मिस्टेक नहीं है. Had आपके पास singular के साथ भी यूज होता है, plural के साथ भी यूज होता है. Now, there is basically indicating something plural, right? So बहुत सारे लोग होंगे यहाँ पर, क्योंकि none of the boys है, none of the boys is singular, right? So you would use his lesson. Okay, so here the correct sentence would be none of the boys had learned his lessons. Sorry, lesson, full stop. So this is your correct sentence here. So the next sentence is, I regret at the delay. Now here the word regret, it's verb, और उसके बाद जो at है, that is not correct. So in order to understand this, we have to discuss this thing, that regret as a noun. Regret जब sentence में आपके पास as a noun आ जाता है, it is allowed to carry at, for, or about. Okay. So for example, if the sentence is like, she expressed her regret at the delay. Now that is fine. Because she के बाद जो word है express, this is main verb. And her regret here is a noun. So at the delay is fine. इसी तरह से she voiced her regret for misunderstanding. Full stop. Okay. So यहाँ पर you can use at, for, because regret is used as a noun. But now in this sentence, it is used as a verb. जब regret आपके पास as a verb use होता है, you are not supposed to write at, for, and about after regret. For example, I regret missing my bus in the morning, right? Or I regret my decision. Okay, so here regret is used as a verb. Same is the case with this sentence. I regret at the delay. At is inappropriate here. So you would write, I regret the delay. Okay. Now the next sentence is, he is abusing the money of his father. Now that's very simple. The word abusing is very inappropriate. The appropriate word could be he is wasting the money of his father ki jagah pe you may write his father's money. Okay, now this is more appropriate basically. This is our next sentence. I could not help but laugh. In order to correct this sentence, you need to learn this structure. Could not help plus gerund. If you have this expression could not help or cannot help, you need to use gerund after it. Gerund का मतलब होता है ing form of the verb. Okay? For example, working, teaching, right? So this sentence could be I could not help laughing. अब इसका मतलब क्या होता है? इसका मतलब होता है I am unable to stop myself from laughing at his joke, right? For example. So could not help का मतलब है a person is unable to stop himself or herself from doing something. Okay? So this is your correct sentence. Now the next sentence is I always have and always shall be your friend. Now, in order to correct this sentence, you need to understand the concept of parallelism in grammar. We always use parallel structures in order to write down the series of words, phrases, and clauses, right? So, in writing down the series of words, phrases, and clauses in one sentence, we need to maintain the parallel structures, right? Similar structures and forms maintain करनी होती हैं. For example, if I write a sentence, she likes swimming, hiking, and to ride a bike. Sorry, to ride a bicycle कर लें इसको. Full stop. So here you can see that the structure is not parallel because here swimming, hiking use हुआ है and here to ride a bicycle. So if this is also an activity, आप यहाँ पर इसको अगर cycling कर लें, so you are maintaining the parallel structure, right? इसी तरह से if you are using correlative conjunctions such as she not only likes swimming but also hiking. Full stop. Here the parallel structure is not maintained. Why? Because not only के बाद like swimming आया है but also के बाद आपने सिर्फ और सिर्फ activity को mention कर दिया है and you haven't mentioned here verb. So यहाँ पर अगर आप likes hiking कर लें तो that would be parallel structure, right? अब आपको बहुत आसानी से समझ में आ गया होगा I always have, ठीक है, और always shall be, ठीक है. यहाँ पर आपके पास हेल्पिंग वर्ब के बाद एक वर्ब यूज हुआ है दैट इज बी, राइट? एंड फॉर दैट वन वर्ब यू आर यूजिंग टू हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स हियर, राइट? तो यहाँ पर भी आपने एक वर्ब लगाना है दैट शुड बी बी का ही कोई फॉर्म, ठीक है. तो हैव के साथ क्योंकि हम थर्ड फॉर्म यूज करते हैं, बी की थर्ड फॉर्म होती है बिन, ठीक है. तो आप यहाँ पर लगाएंगे आई ऑलवेज हैव बिन and always shall be your friend. So this is your correct sentence. This is the next sentence. I was out walking when I saw the new moon in the garden. Now, if you could see that I के साथ was is correct, right? But out walking, something is wrong with these two words, right? So अगर हम इसको ऐसे कर दें, I was walking out, okay? Where I was walking. Now this adverbial phrase is on the wrong place, right? So अगर आप इसको लिख दें, I was walking out in the garden, okay? फिर उसके बाद रह जाता है when I saw the new moon. ये बिल्कुल करेक्ट है, when I saw the new moon. Now, if we see the sentence, I was walking out in the garden, और अगर हम यहाँ पर out हटा दें, I was walking in the garden would give you the same meaning, right? So यहाँ पर out sounds very redundant, right? So आप यहाँ से out हटा दें, this would be a final sentence. I was walking in the garden when I saw the new moon. Okay, so the next sentence is, he cried as if he was mad. Now here, in order to correct this sentence, we have to translate this into Urdu in order to understand it first. He cried, वो रोता था, as if he was mad, जैसे कि वो पागल था, right? अब this जैसे कि वो पागल था actually indicates that वो पागल था नहीं actually, हम यहाँ पर एक hypothetical situation, एक unreal situation create कर रहे हैं, एक example दे रहे हैं, एक unreal example, right? So in order to indicate that this is a hypothetical situation, आपने subjunctive mood use करना होता है. Now what is subjunctive mood? Subjunctive mood usually grammar में use होता है where you have to indicate either a wish or a hypothetical or an unreal situation or suggestion or imagination and so on and so forth, right? So आपको कैसे पता चलेगा either this is a subjunctive mood or hypothetical situation or not? तो आप देखेंगे कि ये words आपके पास use हुए हैं like I wish, I suggest, I imagine, or if, or as if, right? And so on and so forth, right? Now, अब उसमें होता क्या है subjunctive mode के अंदर? Subjunctive mode आ जाने के बाद, like as if आ जाने के बाद, हम आगे के जो sentence है उसके अंदर कुछ grammatical rules को violate करते हैं, right? So हम क्या grammatical rules violate करते हैं? हम verb में कुछ changes लेकर आते हैं जो कि unusual होती हैं. Here I am telling you few changes. Rest you can learn in my regular courses. Verb changes. Number 1 is आप is MR आता है आपके पास तो आप उसको change कर दें B में. For example, I wish she be fine. Full stop. Right? इसी तरह से अगर आपके पास was आता है तो आप उसको change कर दें verb में. ठीक है? For example, in this case, he cried as if he were mad, right? So he cried as if he were mad. ठीक है? इसी तरह से आपके पास अच्छा इसका एक और एग्जांपल मैं दे देती हूँ. If I were a prime minister, right? But I am not a prime minister right now. ठीक है? So अगर मैं इस तरह से बोलती हूँ if I were a prime minister, or if I had wings, or if I were on a deserted island, so I के साथ मैंने was नहीं were use किया है, right? Same is the case with अगर आपके पास singular subject use हुआ है और उसके साथ speaks use हो रहा है, let's just say, तो आप उसको speak करते हैं. ठीक है? For example, I wish she speak the truth. ठीक है? कि काश वो कभी सच बोले. ठीक है? So this is your final sentence. I'm writing it here. He cried as if he were mad. I hope this lesson has been fruitful for you. If you want more such learning content, be sure to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you for watching. See you the next time. God bless.